I'm in Dallas, Texas, on my way to the Small Business Expo. And I'm about to do some networking, um, getting some exposure. I'm just really excited about it. I really, really am. This is my first event as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as anything in this coaching world. So we're about to see what this is all about. This is one of many more to come. Hi, good evening, everyone. It is Coach Tiffany H. I hope you all enjoyed my little mini video series or photo video series that I just attached. I wanted to talk about my first experience um, at a business event. A lot of you may or may not know, but I am fairly ish new to coaching. Uh, the the background and all of that, pretty much what inspired me to go into coaching, that is not new. I've been doing mental health, case management, social work, all of that for a while, as well as having a background in psychology. So just kind of putting the title coaching is what's new. But again, what I do is not new to me, but it may be new to a lot of you. So again, today I attended this event called the Small Business Expo that took place in Dallas today. I signed up for this over a month ago. I'm just always like, getting into some networking stuff, working, corporate jobs. I've had corporate jobs my entire work life. But I'm not used to doing things like this because I never had to. I went to company parties and events and things like that. But for me to actually, like find these events myself and, attend them and, just really get myself out there, market, brand, network, collaborate, partner up, and, all of that this is all new to me, but it's so, so exciting. So I saw this on, I think, Facebook or Instagram last month, sometime in October. And I was looking at it. And of course, before I went live, I was like, oh my God, what is that? Like, I don't want to go out. But I was like, girl, shake that off. Like, you need to get out. You need to do this. So I ended up registering for the event. And I sat here today. I had, my coaching meetings like I do, just about every day. And I when today came, I finished my coaching meetings and I was just like, okay, mind you, the event was 10 to 5 today. I was done with my coaching sessions and all that at 12. So instead of me getting right up and getting dressed, I just like sat around. I was like, I want to go, but I don't want to go. I want to go, but I don't want to go. So I was on the phone, speaking with someone, and I was like, there's this business event that I have today, and I don't know if I want to go. And she's like, why not? And I'm like, I don't even have a reason why I don't want to go. I'm just scared, like this is really real, like this is real. Like there's no other way for me to say it. So we were talking on the phone and I was like, yeah, I should go. And then, we kept talking and I was just like, no, I'm like, I have to do the darn thing. Like I was actually just talking to, my coach again this morning and I was like, we just have to do the darn thing. Like, regardless of how nervous, we are, a lot of us, this is new to a lot of us. A lot of us come from, private practices or working, with clients where, confidentiality, HIPAA, all of that is like top tier. So we, couldn't do things like this. So being on the opposite side of having clients, it's a little different because we're not used to this. We're used to actually being behind because we can't really talk about what we do, who we see, what takes place in our sessions and things like that. So now it's like being on the opposite side of having to be out. It's like you have to be out to get yourself out there. So I was sitting there on the phone, we were just talking and I was like, I'm gonna go. I was like, I'm about to get dressed. I'll call you later. She was like, okay, well, good. Just call me later. And I'm getting dressed and I'm in the closet, like, okay, I don't want to do too much. Like, I don't want to look like I'm on a job interview because, that's what I'm used to. So I'm like, I don't want to get dressed like I'm going on a job interview, but I don't want to look too dressed down. I want to look like a business owner, but I don't want to look like I'm doing too much. So I was just like in the closet, like going through clothes. And I'm like, what am I supposed to wear? This is all new to me. So I didn't look, I'm surprised. If I did have time, but if I would have really thought about it, I probably would have went on their website and looked at pictures to see like how people normally dress to these types of things. But I was like, just be you. I'm like, I am the brand, I am the company, be you. Like, and that's one thing that I have to keep telling myself, like, this is my business. So what I want it to look like, that's what it's going to look like. Like who am I going to get in trouble by? Who am I going to get fired from? Things like that. So I'm like, girl, you can show up in PJs if you want to. I'm not. But I'm just thinking, I was overthinking it. And I was like, just put on something. Just put on some pants, a top, and a jacket. It's cold outside. So I'm like, go. So I'm driving, and I'm pulling up. It's people pulling up. It's like 6 of us at one time, like pulling into the event, at one time, like back to back, we're all trying to find parking. It was 2 parking lots, like super huge parking lots, packed. So I'm like getting nervous. My stomach is getting, look what they call them, butterflies. I'm like, oh my God, like you are about to walk into this place as a business owner, as the CEO, as the founder, like girl, like get your stuff together. Like you're about to walk in these doors. So I got up, or, I'm getting out the car, I'm fixing myself up, I'm, trying to put the nervousness down when I'm trying to build up my confidence and all that at the same time, I'm trying to do this, do this, do this, do this. So I was just like, girl, let it go. Like, this is yours. This is your business. This is your company. You can walk in there however you want, present yourself, position yourself the way you want. And just still working through that mindset of being an employee. Like I'm still working through it. I'm not there yet, but I'm still working through it. So a lot of things I'm like, well, what if I'm not this? What if I'm that? What if so I'm just so worried about what management companies and all that stuff will say. So I keep having to put myself above that, like, girl, like this is yours, like do what you want to do. So I walk through those doors and I actually, like I said, I'll more than likely play the video again at the end. But like I started taking pictures, pulling out my phone. I had to go to the kiosk and register, or check in because I'd already registered. So I go to the kiosk, they like, just put your last name in. I'm like, oh. So I put my last name in, my whole profile pop up, my business name, my business email, my business phone number, my name, like all this stuff, like my access pass. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, girl, we are here. So I was like, I was feeling more confident and more comfortable. Like, you are in this room, like you belong in this room, walk this room, So I just had to keep telling myself these little things. And, I'm just walking through, they're giving us, like a layout or a brochure of like, the events and the different vendors that are there, the different companies, where to go for this booth, where this booth is, all this stuff. And I'm just like, we are walking in this, like we are really, really walking in this. So I went to, a couple of booths, and a couple of people like was asking me or a couple of companies and people too, but they were asking like what I do, and I'm over there like, girl, you do this all the time. Like, you talk about your business, your practice, your coaching, what you do, you talk about this all the time. So I'm over there like, Like, yeah, I'm telling you, this is all like it's so different for me, but I love it and I enjoy it. So I maybe like the third person that I said it to, like I got way more like each time I said what I do and that I'm a business owner, each so well, everyone there was a business owner, but every time I, spoke about what I do in my business, I was feeling more and more confident and comfortable with saying it. And I just really started like feeling my shoulders like girl, like you are that girl. So, I was just networking and, I was like exchanging my information. People were giving me their information. I showed up with my business card. I had my QR code on it. People were scanning my QR code. Oh, this is your website. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. So I really like I owned it. Like from driving, just I was listening to my music on the way. I didn't think too much of it, but I didn't expect it to be such a big thing. When I got there, it's like I said, just getting to the parking lot and seeing all of these people and all these cars walking, and I was like, oh my God. So walking out of there, like that felt amazing. I was like, this is awesome. So I was just so excited, like this is only the beginning. Like, even though this was my very first, event as, a business owner, as a coach, as anything, that I positioned myself to be in this moment, walking in my purpose, what's for me, all that is like, I had a moment. And as I was getting in my car, like I just kind of like got a little emotional. And I was just like, thank you, God. Like, we are here. Like we are really, really here. So I don't know if it'll let me show the video. I think I'm gonna be able to show it again. I was gonna do it at the end, but I don't know if that's gonna work. So I'm actually going to show you all. I think it's gonna work. It's just a couple of pictures and a video from it. Let me see. I think I can show you all. If it doesn't work, sorry, but here it is. And it's not even 2 minutes long. So enjoy. I'm in Dallas, Texas, on my way to the Small Business Expo. And I'm about to do some networking, um, getting some exposure. I'm just really excited about it. I really, really am. This is my first event as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as anything in this coaching world. So we're about to see what this is all about. This is one of many more to come. So, so that was that was my experience today. And it was like I said, it was so good. As you all can see, I'm always cheesing. So I can't even say you see my smiles in the pictures because I'm always cheesing, but I just felt like amazing. Like I said, just people asking, what do you do? And what is that about? And I was just like, especially when they were like scanning my QR code on my business card and they were just like, oh, and just really asking me questions and really like showing interest in, my business and what I do and all that. And, it was really like a business exchange. And I was just like, girl, We are doing the darn thing. So I just wanted to share that with you all. I don't have anything, I don't want to say planned because this was what I wanted to talk about like all day. So I was like, oh, I cannot wait to get on live tonight so I can talk about my experience. But yeah, so that's all I have for you all. If anyone, Victoria is going in the chat. So talking about my smile, I just got emotional. The glow is everything. I'm so happy for you, Coach. Screaming, she from where I'm from. Okay, little Harvey kid, right? Look, just the kid from Harvey, right, right, right. Clarence said, smiling hard like a happy mouse in a cheese factory. Y'all know I'm always smiling, but no, for real, like y'all, I love it for real. So if anybody have any questions or anything, I'm willing to answer any questions about it. Any more comments? I'm really enjoying these comments. You guys are so amazing as always. Sister Haywood, okay, blue jean teddy bear, cute. Thank you. So yeah, so like I said, that was like pretty much the highlight of my day today. I started my morning, in my coaching session, it's always empowering, inspiring, motivating. I love it. Like I love my 8 a.m. coaching sessions, but that's usually the highlight of my day, other than what else I, have on my calendar, calls, things like that. But that event today was just like, it really, like Victoria said, like it felt official, like it was official. So I just wanted to share that with you all. I just can't stop smiling. Like my face hurt. My face really, really does hurt. Like I've really been smiling like all day. But yeah, so that's it. Anybody have anything else for me before we sign off? This probably is going to be my shortest live. Look, my shortest live in Tiffany's live history. Um, yes, I'm here for it. Thank you so much, Victoria. I have some things that I'm working on too for each of you. I know I said yesterday when I did the what is it? The live coaching session. I said it. I don't want to say I'm thinking about it because if I said it yesterday, that means I have to follow up with it. I want to do a raffle to coach someone live. Do another one. Oh, you're gonna pay, sign off, or you're gonna pay. Sign off. What you mean sign off or you're gonna pay? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, so like I said, I would like to do a raffle where you all can enter in for a free live coaching session. But again, it won't be private. Like if you were in my program, of course, that's confidential, all of that. But um as far as like I said, the same coaching session demo that we did yesterday, I want to do a raffle for someone to win that. So I'm working on that, or not working, I'm not gonna lie. I just thought about it yesterday, but and then today I had that. So I want to do that before the month is over. What else do I have coming up? Um why do you keep saying I'm gonna owe you all additional time? Because my live is anywhere from 1 minute to 60 minutes. So the event says 60 minutes. And that's why I was saying when the event created, it put from 7 to 8. And I was just like, I don't plan on talking live for a whole hour. And lo and behold, I have been talking live for an hour. So these lives really can range from 1 minute to 60 minutes. I don't have to be. Are you talking about me being on here for the whole 60 minutes? Oh gosh. Uh-huh. I am not about to be on here. Mind you, I don't know if you were on here, Clarence, but I brought it up when I first went live. I was, speaking with someone and I was like, what's, a good time, what's a good amount of time to be live? And, we talked about it like maybe like 15, 20 minutes. So I'm like, okay, cool. I've never, as long as I've been doing these lives this month, I've never done a live under like 27 minutes. I think the shortest one is 27 minutes. So if you would have let me log off today, this would have been the shortest one. But no, like I said, I always enjoy talking to you all and sharing, this is what I'm saying. This is a journey for me. You all are literally watching me transform in front of you all, for me being nervous on day one to really branding myself and talking about my coaching, my business, my practice, my program, who I help, what I do, just all of that. I really enjoy it. But it's like you all are seeing me get more and more comfortable. This was a journey. That's why I say it's, as much as I enjoy doing it with you all, for you all, in front of you all, this kind of really, it was a two, it was a twofer, but it was really for me to get out there because, as we called it, my coach and I, this live was inspired by the journey of being visible at your next level. So when we came up with that, we were like, this is for anyone who's on a journey of their own. This is my journey. My journey is me, you know, being visible, being out, being out there, you all being able to find me, knowing what I do, knowing that, oh, I want, to enroll in your program, or I want to work with you, I want you as my coach, things like that. And I was, hiding. And she's like, how do you expect people to find you if you're not findable? Because I was like, I don't do social media. She's like, you have to do social media now. I'm like, but I don't want to do social media. Being off of social media or off of Facebook for over 4 years, and I like pop my head in and out on Instagram. Maybe like I'll be on Instagram for like a month, then I'll get off for maybe like a year and a half. I'll pop my head back in for maybe like 2 months. I'll drop. So I was like off of social media, like I don't want to be on there. So when I got back on, I was like, hey, hi, hey, hi. She was like, no, you have to show up. Even my other coaching program, they were like, no, you have to show up all the time. And I was like, can people find me at home? Can people find me in the streets? Like I don't want to be on social media. Like I don't want to do it. But me doing this, like it's really been making me feel more and more comfortable. So that's why I said when I walked into um that event today, that expo, I was like, oh, I'm page hopping as usual. I see you, Sister Haywood. Yeah, so when I walked in there, I was like, oh my God, but I was like, we're here. There's no turning back. So yeah, it's amazing, you guys. So like I say, you all are literally watching my journey. You all are witnessing it. Front and center, front row seats, front row tickets, whatever you want to call it. So this is, I want you all to be inspired by this because someone who's been off of Facebook for over 4 years, I popped back up on my personal page. I created a coaching page and I created a business page. So someone who doesn't do social media, I have 3 Facebook pages, 1 Instagram, and one YouTube. That's a lot for someone who doesn't do social media. And someone was like, "Oh, you should get on TikTok. Oh, you should get on." No, because no, it's just no. I can find my people here in networking like I did today. There was in-person networking. I don't have to just be stuck on social media because I don't want to be on social media like that. Like I still don't. Like I appreciate it because it's definitely marketing. Like we used to have commercials and TV back then. We can literally get right on our phones and um just popping up on people out of nowhere. Like we can literally like sell anything. Like, there used to be infomercials, commercials, ads, all this stuff, paid ads, all this stuff on TV. We can literally get on our phones and sell something right here on these social media platforms. So definitely, I'm using it, to my advantage. That's what it's for. Like, yeah, we socialize, we post pictures, we keep in touch with family, long term or long time friends and all that. Yeah, that's part of it, So just understanding how I can utilize social media. So I know may not be as social as people probably think I should, but it's like I love y'all, don't get me wrong, but baby, it's business. I, chit chat with you all because that's just who I am. I am a very, very, very social person who kind of went introvert for a while because of COVID and isolation and detoxing and peace and healing and just going through my own personal journeys and all that stuff. So I did kind of, like hide in the background, like, oh my gosh, people, the world, oh God. But I've really been enjoying this. So like I said, I just want this to inspire other people. Like it's really okay. If you feeling afraid, it's okay. I was afraid. And that's why I just told you all a couple of days ago. Go back and watch November 1st, day one live. I don't even remember what I was saying half the time. I was just like regurgitating words. I was just like getting it out. Like I was talking, I talk fast anyways, but I was talking so fast. Like I felt like I was having a panic attack because I was like, these people are looking at me. Yeah, I really was a mess. But like I said, it's just like I want you all to take this. Just watch me unfold, watch me grow, watch me move forward in my journey and my own transformation. This is a transformation for me. This is a journey for me. Even my coaching practice, it's business, but it's still a personal thing. It's still my personal life, because what my coaching practice is, it was inspired by, personal experience. So it's all tied in together. It's business, it's a company, but it's also my personal life, and I'm also in other people's personal lives. So, it's always like a twofold twofer. Clarence said TikTok bring a lot of exposure as well. I know, but that's the thing. When I hire my virtual assistant, then my virtual assistant can be on TikTok. I'm not going on TikTok. I'll record content or whatever, because I do that anyways, but I'm not getting on TikTok. I've never had TikTok. I've never had Snapchat. Let me just tell you what I've only had: YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. That's it. I've never had anything else. But I do hear good things about TikTok, especially with business and being in entrepreneur, just all of that. Like I said, I don't know what it looks like. I've never seen the inside of TikTok. But like I said, I do hear that it's a lot of good things. Even the my cohorts, my coaching programs, they talk about TikTok a lot, and a lot of them use TikTok, and they talk about how their views go up and how their numbers go up, and I'm like, oh, I don't want it. That's a lot. Like I said, 3 Facebook pages, and actually, y'all aren't gonna like this, but on my personal page, okay, I'll say it here. I hope you all are listening. Tune in, listen in. Um, TMI, y'all know, not even TMI, but y'all know I'm always transparent. Because of this challenge that I've been doing for the month of November, I've been multi-streaming. Like I said, I have 3 Facebook pages, but I stream on 2 of them and then I stream on Instagram. So every night, that's why I'm always sitting in this one spot because I stream from my laptop because I have everything connected. So at the end of the month, when I'm no longer doing my challenge, I am only I'm not gonna say if, whenever I go live, I'm only going live on my Coach Tiffany H page. So my personal page, I will not be going live on here anymore. Not for business, not for coaching. Um, and I tag, I'm not trying to get everyone to run over there. If you all want to keep in touch or, follow my content, keep up to date, stay in the loop, I would advise you all to get over to one of my public pages. But Coach Tiffany H preferred. If I do have a preference page for you all, it would definitely be Coach Tiffany H as it is here in my thing. But yes, that's where I will be moving on to more. So after December 1st, because I promised my needy audience, Sister Haywood and Clarence. I'm glad they're both on here. For saying I owe you all a day because of the day I was sick. Like I was able to control that. But saying that I owe you all a day. Clarence talking about he's listening. No, Clarence, you're actually fine. You're already on my Coach Tiffany H. Sister Haywood, she pops up on my personal and Coach Tiffany H. But there are a few people who tune in from my Coach Tiffany H page. But my personal page, I don't say what my personal page is. But whoever is on my personal page, yes, I will not be going live anymore on my personal page. So if you all want to start moving over, I'm still going to post content, but I want to kind of start steering away from my personal page. Um, Only because I'm kind of tired of putting all this work. Like I said, I don't have a VA yet. It's just me. I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying learning a lot and being, the one person with many hats. I'm really enjoying it because it's allowing me to see what it really looks like to run a business, what it looks like to build and create a business, especially using social media. So I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong, but when I do hire I actually found a company tonight at the the Small Business Expo who I'm actually going to get with to, hire my virtual assistant. So once I get that, then whatever they think will be a good idea, do you? But I'm going to start moving over to my Coach Tiffany H because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah. So again, if you all want to start jumping over, we couldn't control it either. We couldn't control all the Clarence. I'm gonna fight you. But yes, so that is all. I'm not about to be on here for an hour. But do I have anything else? No, keep an eye out for the raffle. Um, Whoever will be interested again to win the free live coaching session. But of course, aside from it being free and live, I do have a private 6-week program that you all can enroll in, as I am currently accepting one-on-one clients, coaching clients to be specific. Any other questions or anything in the chat? I don't know why I said that, but anything else going once, going twice, going once, going twice. Tune in tomorrow at 7. I'll be back here. Anything else? Let me check Instagram. What else? Peace out. Brandy, were you even on here the whole? Oh, you have been watching since the beginning. I'm sorry, Brandy. I'm gonna show well, you all will be able to see it on the replay. But yeah, so I think is it. Bye, you guys. Like, why am I sitting here waiting for somebody to say something so I can stay on here? I'm leaving. Bye. Don't bring it here. Brandy, go to sleep. Well, I gotta go to sleep. Don't bring it. You were. I did. I remember. I think you were the first person to get on my personal live tonight. So you right. I'm sorry. I won't bring it here. I won't bring it here. But yes. So that is all, folks. Looney Tunes. Okay, I'm about to go. Bye.